Hi everyone, it's Jeannie Marie. Welcome to my channel, and I am working on part 2 of my Vase challenge with Cari from Cari's Chaotic Creations, and Tammy from Tammy Time, and Bridgette from Bridgette's Creations. And right now I'm working on the embellishing part. Basically what I'm doing is some wire wrapping. And I don't know if you can see that. I'm placing some little, I'm just trying to show you a little bit here and there of what I'm doing, what I'm going to do when I'm done. This is going to come down like this, something like this. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's going to look something like this. Let's see. I'm not done with this, so just giving you an idea of what I'm going to be doing. And I'm going to have something hanging right here too. However, I just wanted to show you a little bit of the wire wrapping. Basically that's what this is. It's copper wire. Straightening it out with, used to make jewelry. I still make it sometimes. I have a lot of jewelry stuff. Tools and wire wrapping products, beads, everything you could think of really. So basically, I don't know if you can see it, that's why I'm just gonna, because it sort of hurts my back and shoulders to hold this up. But I'm just gonna wrap the wire around right next to each other. You stay real close. And then you pull it back after you twist it a few more times. Just make sure you're not overlapping the wires. Make sure you stay right, as you come around, stay right next to the one you just prior put up there. Around there, and then you do it a few more times, and you're pulling this way and this way. You're pulling against this wire to make sure it's nice and tight, and then you do that again, and so on, just like that. You got to grip this too, because if you don't grip it, you're just going to keep going like this, and this whole thing's going to start moving with it, and you'll never get anywhere. So you got to hold this nice and tight right here. You got to bring this around while you're pulling, and then remember, every 3 to 5 turns around this wire, you push down nice and tight this way. So you get a nice, even little weave there. I put these little pearl beads on there, and little, I don't know if you can see them. Here, I'll show you in here. Little copper beads, and these little pearls, and that's what's on there. And then I did use a little bit thicker wire right here and here to make it a little different. And I'm going to bring this side up to the same point over here, doing the same thing right there. And then I'm going to make something for right there to dangle. I bought this for that as well. I thought this is a champagne color. I'm thinking it might look pretty on here, but I'm not positive if I'm going to do that or not. So I just wanted to give you an update and show you what I'm doing here. I'm doing some wire wrapping. I guess I can make one of these little chain things that I was telling you about. Let's do that. Alright, so I'm going to make a very small chain. I'm going to make it possibly, maybe just like 5 little links. So I'm going to cut with my wire cutters down about 5 links. So I have just a little few links there. I'll put this to the side. Lay this chain to the side. Move that wire cutters over there. Now I'm going to take one of my head pins, not the one with the little eye hook in there, but a regular one, which is also copper. And on here, I'm going to put a little gold bead, which I can hardly see. Hardly see at all. That's why I'm doing it down here, because I can't see up here. I have to literally put it on there. And then I'm going to place the bigger pearl on the bottom. This is actually going to be part that dangles down here on the vase. It's actually going to hang from there when I'm done with it. So then we're going to put another gold bead on, and then a little pearl, maybe. There we go. Like that. Another little gold bead. I can get it on there. There we go. And another pearl. Like that. So we have this little decoration that's at the bottom. And what am I going to do now is I am going to cut off a piece of this. I'm going to leave me just enough room so I can make a little eye hook myself. Probably should be sufficient right there. I'm going to use my handy dandy little tool here that has a lot of different things with it. And I am going to make myself a eye hook right up top, just like this. Before I close it all the way, I'm going to get that sticky thing off my finger, hook it on to one side of the chain, right here, like this. I don't know if you can see me, I hope you can. Alright, there you go. Just hook it on to the one side of the chain. Come on, don't give me a hard time. And it is. Okay, so let's try this a different way. Come on. There you go, Jean. Okay, so you got it hooked on there. Now you're going to finish closing your little eye hook here. Just like this. There you go. And you're going to make sure it's nice and tight and secure. So now we have this little chain with this little decoration that's going to go on. Now I'm going to need some little links here. Hope this is big enough. This is the biggest size I have in copper. I have the silver and the gold and even stainless, but the only one I have in copper. So I'm just going to use this to open, if I can find the end of it. I told you I have really bad eyes, even though I'm wearing reading glasses. So now, let's see. Do I have too many links? I'm not sure. What do I have there? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. That should be alright. 2 more than I expected it to be. That's actually pretty. We'll see. It's going to go right here. So what we're going to do is now we're going to hook this right here. Like this. I'm going to close this up. This little O-ring. If I can. Alright, good. Tighten it. Make sure it's good and tight. Like so. Perfect. I think almost perfect. Alright. I like to do a little extra squeeze on these just to make sure. So, what we have now is this. Oh, what happened? Oh, yes, I didn't have it tight enough. There's a little hole. Let's fix it. Oh, I see what I did. I didn't have it all the way closed. So let me get this chain back on there if I can. It doesn't want to go on. The holes of the spot is so thin. I don't know how it got out. Just wiggled its way out perfectly. Alright, let's try this again. There's a trick to this. And if you open it the right way, shouldn't be a problem closing it. However, since I had to go over a little thicker area because that's a wire wrapping, I had to open it a little bit further than normal. So what's happening is it's not closing exactly the way it should. This is not exactly the way it should go. I'm going to get my other tools right here. I need a little bit of Very similar to those that I use, except for these are pointy and they have grooves in them. So I can actually latch on and tighten it. A little bit like that, and like that. And make sure, let's go a little bit more together, like that. And crimp it that way. One more time. Go this way first. Like that. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Oh, here we go. I see. That's good. Normally I don't have as much problem. You can tell I haven't made jewelry in a long time. It's okay. Practice always takes practice. I think we've got it now. Looks like it's nice and closed. Alright, so let's open this back up. Let me get resituated here. So what this is going to look like, let me finish wiring this one right here while I got you watching. And let's wire this up. And let's see what we can do so you can get a look-see at it. And this is what you don't want to do. What I just did was I overlapped onto another one. That's why it's so important to have really good lighting, because you have to be very careful not to overlap these wires to make sure they're tight, that you're pulling, as we're going around, you're pulling on it. And then bring it down. Do it again. Now, the more practice you have in doing wire wrapping, the more you'll get to, this is only one little simple way of wire wrapping. There's all kinds of ways of wire wrapping. You can do triple wires, and it's amazing all the things, how beautiful you can make wire wrapping. Actually, I think I've got this a little bit too much on there. I do believe. Might have to unwrap some of that. Let's double check this. Alright, so we want these even, like that. Yep, I got too much, so I'm going to move that out of the way, take a little bit back off, and it should be just right. I'm going to do a wire cut right here. You got to be careful you don't cut this wire. You just want to cut as close as you can get to the edge there, and then you're going to crimp it together so that you don't have anything sticking out to scratch you or scratch anybody, or just scratch the vase in this case. But if you were making jewelry, you definitely wouldn't want anything sticking out to scratch anybody. Okay, so you work with this until you got it nice, tight, and now what we're going to do is put on our last little bit, which is another ball, another gold bead, right here. And here, if I can do it this way. Yep. Another pearl. And here, come on now. There we go. And another bead. Yep, that bead just came right off because I didn't have it on there. Okay. Let's see. Let's do it this way. I can see better. It's down on the white pad, the background there, and I can control it better. So I'm going to bring that down. Good. Just about right there. I'm going to straighten it all out here in a minute. Now what I have to do to hold that in is I'm going to put a little bit more of this thin wire. I can't remember what gauge this is. I believe it's like a 24 gauge, possibly even 26. With gauges of wire, the lower the number, the wider the wire. And of course, the thinner the wire, the higher the number. So, Let me find the end of this somewhere. Wow. I know you're here. There's a piece, I think. Oh, come on now. I need a little piece. Let's just use this piece right here. Let's move this back out of the way. Alright. So, all we're going to do now is start our wire. And how we do that is I just lay, I don't know if you can see this, I just place my finger there, and I just start wrapping my left side, your right, around as tight as possible, pulling slowly, making sure I am not overlapping the wire, and staying real close and right next to it, like so. Just like that. There we go. No, we don't need a big piece. You see this side is very small. It's basically I'm pulling it really tight to hold the little gold bead on, and the pearl is all we're using this for right now. So we need to start pushing it down here in a moment. I think I got probably enough. Let me get it all the way on. It will stab your finger. I actually did that while I was working another part of this. And I did it when I was working on this thicker wire. Punctured myself because I take pills and blood thinners. I bleed really easy. So it stopped though. So let's see. There we go. That's about right. Do that down more. There we go. And make sure it's close enough to the other one. It's got a couple extras, so we're going to take a couple off again. That should work. Right there. Alright, so we're going to cut that. Make sure we got it nice and pulled tight. Everything's tight. Cut it without hitting that other wire. Clamp it down so it doesn't stick to you or anybody else. And basically, so we have this part pretty much done. Oh, I just pulled that off. Wonder if it's gonna go back on there. I ripped a hold of it. Let's see. There we go. Nope. Darn. Let's see. Guess I didn't pull it tight enough. Are you gonna go on there? Please go on there. There we go. Oh, let's see if you can tighten it up a little bit more. Like that. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now I need, here they are. These handy little things will help straighten up your wires. Now you don't want to try to straighten up those with this tool. Just the parts that's regular wire. Just want to straighten it up the best you can. Go to both sides. This. And that. Let's see. That's pretty good. Now, what I'm going to do, I haven't really decided how I'm attaching it yet. Or exactly the angle. It would be a pretty necklace, wouldn't it? Okay, so what I want to do, I don't know if you can see through all this stuff here, is I want to bring this something like this. I'm just going to place it here for now until I figure out how I'm going to put it on there. But I'm going to go something like this. Push that down in for now. Tighten it up. And you got your Yeah, let's get this down there more even. There we go. So, there we have it. And that is how it will look when it's done. And I'm going to do one for the other side as well. I might do a total of 3. I haven't decided yet. And if I decide to push it together further, which I don't think it looks good that way, so I think this is pretty like that. So I probably will just do one for each side. And come up with a way of hooking it. Actually, I think it's going to be fine if I just cut it down some. Just, you know, I think I'll just cut it down. And it'll probably stay on there just fine. I really like that. I just have to work with the wire a little bit better to make sure it stays. I might even have to put a little tack there, like some glue or something underneath right here. Just right here. And that way this can still dangle around. And it'd be very elegant looking. And I still might put some of these on there. So what I will do, I've showed you pretty much how I'm doing it. But what I will do is I will finish it up and get a final picture of it and put it at the very end of the video. So I hope you enjoyed the part 2 of the weekly challenge, and I believe they call this one the Mother's Day challenge. So I hope everybody has a wonderful Mother's Day, or had a wonderful Mother's Day, because I'm not sure when you're going to get this video. Probably tomorrow or the next day, so I can finish it. So everyone have a great Mother's Day, and thank you for joining me, and stay tuned for more of the challenges with Cari and Tammy and Bridgette. And I have some, I'm also putting up the winner of the May's challenge, or subscriber contest, and I've got some other videos I'm placing up too, so be watching for them. And thank you for joining me. God bless, be safe, and be happy. See you all soon. Bye-bye.